Welcome to Breaking News. I'm Miley and bring for you latest news on today. A week ago, I spent a morning hiking with a former ranger in Malibu Creek State Park, an 8,000-acre wilderness in Southern California, a swath of which was once owned by 20th century folk. After walking a couple of miles along a dry creek bed, we came to a massive downed coastal oak blocking the path. The trunk, split as if an axe, was patched and pale. High winds, the seasonal Santa Anise, had probably knocked it over, but it looked like a tree after hundreds of years on earth had simply dropped, defeated in protest. The ranger showed me the coastal oak's leaves, cupped, not lobed, to retain moisture. Coastal oaks typically stay dark green year-round. These leaves were dried to the color of old pennies. Everywhere I looked in the park, I saw more of the same. Within a few days, a fire started near Thousand Oaks, a nearby suburb of Los Angeles, and then jumped to the 101 freeway, reducing Malibu Creek State Park to charcoal before engulfing almost 80,000 acres from the mountains to the beach. Around 250,000 people evacuated the region as the blaze, named the Whose Way Fire, burned on both sides of the Pacific Coast Highway. As of Sunday morning, at least 175 houses had been destroyed. 3,500 structures were under threat. 2 people were dead. The fire was only 10% contained, and the devastating wind was supposed to pick up throughout the day. When Donald Trump tried to turn the fires into an occasion to grandstand, Hurricane Mary style, about gross mismanagement of the forest, and threatened to punish a state that he apparently thinks can't be punished enough. Firefighters rebutted his claims by pointing out that the fires in so-called are urban interface fires and have nothing to do with forest management. Come to SoCal and learn the facts and help the victims. 2018, like 2017 before it, is on pace to be one of the worst fire years in the state history. Gavin Newsom, the governor-elect, knows that human-caused climate change is turning a natural phenomenon into an intensifying catastrophe. Yesterday, the President of the United States visited the campfire raging in Northern California, which has consumed more than 100,000 acres of land, caused 23 deaths, and swallowed a town named Painfully Paradise. In a neighborhood across from Juma Beach, with well-cared-for single-story ranch houses and autumnal pumpkins still on the front steps, when there were front steps left, house after house had burned. Were 30 gone? That's what people were saying, and it seemed possible. With smoke still tufting, it also seemed likely that more would still be lost. Outside of one, a white picket fence swung open invitingly. The grass looked nice. The house was a smoldering ruin, entirely wasted, but near the door was an intact box, a delivery from the home goods company Weston. If only contained the start-over kit. And this story appears in Breaking News, a news format and a later twist, and turns around the wholesale fire engulfs Southern California. Subscribe and follow us along with more about Trump's administration policy and the situation of the fire. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the duration of today's program. Thank you for watching.